In all seriousness, there was a point in time I was in the bathroom with both of you at your house.
I think there were a couple of those times.
See,
and I don't know what the context was.
No, but see, that's the thing. You don't give any context. It sounds nefarious.
No, I really hate that. Can you please give context?
No, we'll just do it again someday. We'll do it for like a special episode.
I decide how we do it. God damn it!
Oh, it's already becoming this, huh? So soon.
So let's not talk about Sonic 4 anymore.
Okay, we'll save that for the episode.
I can agree to do that until it comes up again.
Go back to something fun and innocent like the Sonic movie.
Which one?
The OVA.
Oh. What does OVA stand for?
I like the part where he flips off
Original
Eggman.
video animation.
Oh.
You guys remember the part where he flips off Eggman?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. It's been a very long time since I've watched it.
Yeah,
Sounds like a very Japanese thing to
It's
do.
literally about to, it's a very Japanese movie.
Did the Japanese use the middle finger?
So in that scene, if I remember correctly, Tails does the eye thing where he pulls down his like eyelid or his bottom part of his eye.
Yeah.
And that's flipping off in Japanese.
Right.
And then I think Sonic straight up gives him the finger.
I don't know. It just seems like a thing in a lot of earlier animes. Like, I can't even pinpoint anything, but you know, like you have the delinquent character.
Yeah.
I feel like not necessarily a trope, but like a thing where we'll just flip somebody off.
Yeah. But Sonic is a delinquent, so he acts like one.
But I was probably too young to even know what that was back then.
Now we know Sonic is actually a respected police officer in Tokyo, Japan.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah.
I'll figure out how to get that one back. Don't worry.
Right. Well, look forward to additional parts of obscure Sonic games that we're including in this Sonic Purgatory.
Look forward to a video release where it's just Phil and me talking, and Brock's not there.
No, we'll just do it again someday. We'll do it for like a special episode.
I decide how we do it. God damn it!
Oh, it's already becoming this, huh? So soon.
Man, that was such a special era back then of like just going to the movie store. I mean, like the Blockbuster or Hollywood Video, being like, "Whoa, what's that?" I feel like that's how I discovered most of the stuff I loved about my childhood.
That's true, and that's why it sucks today, because nowadays, like, you don't consume accidentally anymore. It's either good or you don't watch it.
Yeah, and you don't have the time you did as a kid to be able to do that.
Yeah. Or you think it's good and you have bad opinions. That's another category, but I wouldn't know much about that.
Or it sets you on the wrong track. Like I remember the Blockbuster by my house for a couple years had Ghost in the Shell like towards the back. I'm like, what is this movie here? What's going on this cover?
Oh,
I know,
yeah.
I never watched anything from that show, but it was like probably one of the first like anime has titties. What?
I think in Reno, I probably convinced Mom to rent us that copy.
You did.
We had it in our house. We had something in our house, but I don't know if I ever watched much of it.
I remember that better than me.
Well, because I remember you were like, "Hey, my mom rented us Ghost in the Shell. You want to watch it?" And I'm like, "Whoa, okay."
That sentence has a lot of different connotations than what actually happened.
We just watched that opening scene, and we stopped after that.
We got scared.
We all took turns going to the bathroom.
No.
We didn't take turns. We went together.
How are we on this topic again? Stop.
The J.O. Brothers? Phil, I don't know if I told you, but we're actually changing the name of the series to the J.O. Brothers. You want in? I mean, you're already in, so pants off right now.
J.O. Brothers on Twitch, BJ Brothers on YouTube.
Yep.
In all seriousness, there was a point in time I was in the bathroom with both of you at your house.
I think there were a couple of those times.
See,
and I don't know what the context was.
No, but see, that's the thing. You don't give any context. It sounds nefarious.
No, I really hate that. Can you please give context?
We did when we were way younger. We did Bloody Mary.
Oh, what lame.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't lame to you at the time. You brought a Bible in with you.
Shut up! No, I didn't.
Yes,
Oh,
you did.
no way! Really? I don't remember that.
Yeah, Dakota brought a Bible with him.
Oh,
he didn't think it was gonna be real, but just in case.
Just in case.
Well, he said he didn't think it was gonna be real.
I hate when people remember things that I've said and did.
And I know that about you, and I try not to say them anymore.
I won't go into it, but Brock and I had one recently. And we had a pretty hard argument about it. It was pretty intense. And Brock told me something I had said, and I'm like, "No, I said that." He's like, "Yeah, you said that." I'm like, "Oh."
Wait, what was this about?
It was something I thought was funny and you did not think was funny. But then in the context you told me you told me about it like recently. I'm like, wait, I made that specific joke? That's not funny. But we had a pretty decent argument about it. I'll say that.
Well, we won't have been there, and then like, cause like, I remember when we were hanging out like over the summer. You came in and said something along the lines of, "Did I say Shadow the Hedgehog was a better game than Sonic Heroes?" And I'm like, Dakota, you did say that quite a few times, actually. And you said, like, "I'm sorry," or some shit. I'm like, oh my god.
Look.
Oh, now you're going to go back on it, right?
Look, no, I'm just saying. There are times and places where I hold a devil's advocate opinion, okay, and I'll die on that hill. And I don't want Brock sitting here pretending that he doesn't do that either, okay? That's something that we both do.
No, here's the thing: is like I absolutely do, because it's like a human thing. It's just funny when like it's just that you came back in the room and was like, "Did I say this?" It's just hilarious.
Look here, I gotta double down on this.
My opinions about media are sometimes very context dependent. What's going on?
Oh yeah, whatever stuff. I will say I think that was a big thing with like the Heroes and Shadow debate between us. Was like, I don't think it was that you were saying you didn't like Heroes, because I don't think I would care. I think it's like the point specifically of Shadow. Like I will fight to the death that Shadow is like Heroes is a golden game compared to Shadow. by pure comparison when you put them next to each other. And I'm excited to get to those because I think it'll be funny to see the comparison.
The arrogance that you think we'll ever get there at this point is astonishing.
Apparently Shadow the Hedgehog is a much better game if you play it on expert.
Oh yeah, it actually totally is. That's totally true.
What does expert
do? You need like a complete save file to unlock it.
Right. Well, because there are no missions. You just go from goal to goal. You know how, Dakota, you remember how like the neutral story was always like the easiest and kind of more fun because you just go straight to the goal ring every time?
Yeah.
It's exactly like that, but with every level. There are still things about Shadow, like the control is like they somehow made it more slippery than Heroes to me, but I think I would need to like see them side by side again.
I remember what the Heroes argument was.
Yeah.
It's, again, my memory selective, but I do remember. It was the vine. It was it started on the frog vine, and I said absolutely. If you just play Sonic Heroes is bad enough to the point where if you just play the game's going to kill you. And I cited the fact that growing vine comes out of the frog level on the second or the first or second level as like an insta death. That sometimes the game will just decide that you're dead. And Brock vehemently disagreed and said that he has never experienced that. And I say, I can't remember a time when it didn't happen. So we enter both spectrums.
Here's the thing. It's funny. I was literally thinking about that Vine today. I was thinking, like, I'm at this point, it's so back and forth. We both have such like, you, me, and Phil all have like different accounts, right? And like, when we get there, it'll be interesting because like, when we were having that debate, I would like sometimes regularly boot up Sonic Heroes, and I literally couldn't get it to happen. But I'm curious if that's like a difference of like play style, or if there's something you have to do. Because like, I know you can like hold the grind button, or you can like tap it repeatedly to continue, right?
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting, but I am open-minded. I've decided today that I'm going to be open-minded about the Vine and Sonic Heroes. If during our playthrough something goes wrong and you fly off the Vine like past it where it grows, I will give in. That's fine.
That's a really brave stance.
You'll give in that Sonic Heroes is worse than Shadow the Hedgehog?
Oh, absolutely not. No, that's ridiculous. That is a ridiculous. That's like the entire thing. It's like, that's such a ridiculous.
At least
statement.
Shadow the Hedgehog doesn't force you to play the same level over and over again. Okay.
Wow. How many times do you have to play that first Westopolis level just to complete the game at all? 10 times.
Is it
no, 10.
Oh,
you literally have to play it 10 times.
Oh my god, you're
there
right.
There are 10 endings. Yep.
How many bad Shadows levels is one Chaotix playthrough worth though?
Oh, Chaotix is way better. Like, I would so much rather. I mean, they're more or less made of the same chemicals, right? It's the same problems.
Right.
But Shadow the Hedgehog takes it to a whole nother level where, like, the Chaotix would have you track down, like, 30 robots as, like, the most, right? But then Shadow has that one level where it's, like, 100 of the fucking gun soldiers or chaos things.
But that's an outlier. And that's that one level. To be fair,
that is the worst of it, but there's a lot more levels closer to that than Chaotix has. A decent number of Chaotix stages are pretty simple. They're annoying and not as fun as like the normal game, but I don't think they're as bad as Shadows. Shadows gets overwhelmingly tedious.
I remember despising Chaotix, but I'll be open to that. Okay, as a show of good.
I mean,
faith.
I'll like, you know, because like the Chaotix is bad because the main problem there is like it's very likely that's the 4th playthrough you're gonna do, so it's like you're already tired of the game. You know, even if you like Sonic Heroes, right? Like, even if you enjoy it, I think doing it 4 times is tedious, and just to get the ending right. So like Chaotix is like the worst one to get at the end because it's like, oh man, now it's doing all these like tedious things that I don't really enjoy that much. And I think their idea was maybe like, oh, let's change it up for the 4th playthrough. Which some of those stages are fine. They don't really have that many issues. It's just like, then you have the occasional one where you're searching around for the fucking robot you missed,
or whatever they were.
But it's funny to me because like they took Chaotix and they're like, they heard none of the feedback and hate for those levels, and then they made an entire game out of it with Shadow. They did.
Well, I'll tell you what makes me chuckle though. Could you imagine? Could you imagine the sort of person who boots up Sonic Heroes for the first time and goes straight for the Chaotix? That's the first time they play it.
That is strange. That would be a strange thing to hear.
Awesome, Charmy, Vector.
No, I'll argue that like one playthrough of like any of the other 3 teams, and not including the special stages, if you take pretty much everything it requires to get the ending, the last ending, one playthrough is a good, fun experience to me.
Sonic Heroes or Shadow?
Yeah, Sonic Heroes. Oh God, Sonic Heroes.
Yeah, I agree.
Some parts of Shadow are fun. It's not all bad.
I actually think Toon Dark is the best one.
It kind of like, I'd be interested to see if you still feel that way, because a common complaint with Team Dark is that they have the longest stages.
That's true.
And Sonic Heroes stages are really long to begin with.
That's true.
That's actually a lot of people prefer Team Rose because the stages are like Sonic Adventure length.
Yeah.
For them.
Phil, you'll be playing Sonic Heroes. Do you want to share your opinion?
Oh, that's me.
That's you.
Oh no, we agreed on that already, Phil.
Yes, Brock and I will be.
We talked about this with you. We told you.
Yeah.
Am I just getting thrown into all the games you guys don't want to play?
I don't know what happened there.
Hey, Phil, I like Sonic Heroes. I would play Sonic Heroes,
Yeah.
but I think for the sake of like the funny argument,
Brock and I need.
it would be best.
Right. Brock and I need 120% of our mental capabilities to get through that game and have this experience survive it all.
Yeah,
So-
I was gonna say I already 100% of that one, so I think it's someone else's turn.
You got.
Oh, did you
got
100%
all
Heroes?
A's? No, you did not.
Wait. Oh, okay, that's what you're counting. I just mean I got like the secret boss
Oh no.
at the end.
Oh,
Okay, never mind. I did
100%.
not.
I
get
got all A's. Humble
Forget
brag.
Oh, Brock got all A's in Sonic Heroes. What a
Sure did.
shock. That
'Cause
Brock
it's
would
fun.
waste his, by the way, adult time. He did that as an adult.
Actually, I was like 16.
And the footage of me talking about 100%ing Shadow the Hedgehog is gone. So
Yeah, right.
I could betray you. whoever I
No,
would
no,
like.
it's not. I uploaded that already.
No, dang it.
Yeah. Not beating the allegations today.
I didn't get the keys, though.